穏やかな夜にぴったりの英語ニュース。2月27日金曜日の主なトピックです。
Japan's factories showed good growth in January. Industrial output went up by 2.2%. This increase was mainly because more cars and plastic products were made. The government's report on Friday showed strong production. This is a positive sign for the economy as the year begins. Experts are watching future trends.
Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi stated her opposition to changing the rules for the imperial family. She believes that only men should be able to become emperor. This decision follows a report from experts who agreed with the current male-only tradition. Public opinion, however, shows many people support a female emperor.
Japan's birth rate has reached its lowest point in 126 years. This continues a trend of falling birth rates for the 10th year in a row. The number of babies born in 2025 was very low. This situation highlights a serious demographic challenge for the country. The government is looking for ways to encourage more births.
Japan's Supreme Court has allowed a new trial for a murder case from 1984. This is a posthumous retrial, meaning the person convicted has already passed away. The man was accused of robbery and murder. This rare decision allows new evidence to be heard, aiming for justice after many years. Japan's athletes returned home as heroes from the 2026 Winter Olympics in Milan Cortina. They won a record 24 medals, including 5 gold. Snowboarding brought many victories. Figure skating also saw success with a gold medal. The team's performance was celebrated across the nation.
A plan by Kagoshima to offer free bullet train rides to tourists is facing criticism. Many people are calling the idea unfair. Critics argue that local residents should also benefit from such programs. The debate continues over who should receive these special travel offers. The government is reviewing the plan.
Japan's Space One is preparing for a rocket launch this Sunday. They plan to send their Kairos No. 3 rocket into space. This mission is an important step for Japan's private space industry. Everyone is watching closely for a successful launch. It marks a new chapter in space exploration.
Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi defended her decision to give gift catalogs to members of her political party. This action drew some attention and questions. She explained her reasons for the gifts. The Prime Minister's office stated that the catalogs were part of a normal practice. The explanation aimed to clarify the situation.
Japan's immigration agency has made its rules for permanent residents stricter. New guidelines have been put in place. This means it might be harder for some foreign residents to get permanent status. The agency aims to ensure that applicants meet all necessary requirements. Details of the changes are being shared.
次は社会のニュースです。
Japan's National Police Agency reports a concerning rise in elementary school children falling victim to social media crimes in 2025. A record 167 young students were harmed, marking a 20% increase. The agency is now actively monitoring online platforms and issuing warnings to protect children from various online threats, ensuring their safety in the digital world.
The increasing use of deepfakes and other harmful content poses a serious threat to Japanese youth online. The National Police Agency highlights that platforms like Instagram, X, TikTok, and online games are frequently exploited by offenders. Most victims are around 11 years old. Authorities urge parents to be vigilant about their children's online activities.
Emergency teams recently rescued 20 people who were trapped in an elevator at Tokyo Skytree for 6 hours. The incident prompted a thorough investigation into the cause of the malfunction. All individuals were safely evacuated, but the event raised public awareness about safety procedures in major tourist attractions across Japan.
Japanese police have taken action against 1,322 young individuals under 20 involved with tokuryū, anonymous criminal groups last year. These groups exploit youth for crimes like fraud, theft, and drug offenses. Many are recruited through social media or acquaintances. Authorities are working to prevent young people from falling into these dangerous networks.
Japan is seeing a worrying increase in cannabis use among young people. The National Police Agency also noted a record number of youth involved in illegal online casino gambling. In response, police are intensifying efforts to educate young people about the dangers and illegality of these activities, aiming to prevent further engagement.
Japan's government introduced a new framework for accepting foreign workers, sparking public debate. The policy aims to address labor shortages while maintaining social harmony. However, critics argue it makes it harder for temporary foreign workers to gain permanent residency, creating a complex system rather than a clear path for integration.
Social media platforms are increasingly becoming a gateway for children into dangerous situations in Japan. Over 70% of encounters leading to harm for elementary students began with posts featuring personal profiles or calls for friends. The National Police Agency is stressing caution regarding what personal information children share online.
A concerning trend in Japan shows the age of victims in social media-related crimes decreasing. While junior and senior high school students still comprise the majority, elementary school victims are rising significantly. The National Police Agency is adjusting its prevention strategies to target younger age groups and their parents more effectively.
Anonymous criminal groups, known as tokuryū, are actively recruiting young people in Japan, often through social media or existing acquaintances. These groups assign high-risk roles to juveniles, treating them as disposable. Police are increasing efforts to identify and dismantle these networks to protect vulnerable youth from exploitation.
Illegal online casino gambling is a growing concern among Japanese youth. The National Police Agency reported a 9-fold increase in young people under 20 involved last year, including junior high school students as young as 12. Police estimate 90,000 youth ages 10 to 19 use these sites and plan to restrict access.
続いて、文化・芸能ニュースをお伝えします。
Japanese artist Ayumu Imazu has officially signed with BMSG, a prominent entertainment company. BMSG is known for managing popular groups like Be First. Imazu's 2024 track Obsessed became a global hit. He was also recognized on Forbes Japan's 30 Under 30 list in 2025. His national tour is set to begin in May 2026.
Artist #KT-chan has announced a new digital extended play, or EP, titled To Face. The EP is scheduled for release on March 11th. Fans are looking forward to new music from #KT-chan. This announcement adds to the exciting lineup of music releases coming soon from Japanese artists.
Virtual idol Kizuna AI has released her latest single named Camacho. In addition to the new song, Kizuna AI also announced plans for a free online concert. This gives fans a great opportunity to enjoy her new music and a live performance from home.
Details for episode 20 of the Ganglion anime have been released. Fans can now view a synopsis and preview images for the upcoming episode. This news provides an exciting glimpse into the next installment of the popular anime series, building anticipation among viewers.
Japanese group Seven Order has unveiled the music video for their song Machi Chuka Kime Taina. The group also announced an upcoming album called Roman and their first live house tour. These announcements bring exciting news for Seven Order fans, promising new music and live performances.
Japan's new show Song of the Samurai is gaining attention as a promising series for streaming platforms. Starring Yuki Yamada, Ayano Bo, and Kento Nakajima, the show was created by Shinya Umemura. It tells the intense story of the Shinsengumi, a legendary samurai force set in the final years of Japan's shogunate.
Netflix has withdrawn its bid to acquire Warner Bros., making Paramount the likely winner.
Netflix stated that the deal was no longer financially attractive at the required price. Instead, Netflix plans to invest approximately $20 billion this year into its own films, TV shows, and other entertainment content.
J-pop star Nakajima Kento is scheduled to perform a concert in Kyoto today, February 27, 2026. The performance will take place at Rome Theatre Kyoto, starting at 1 p.m. Fans are excited to see the popular artist live in this highly anticipated event.
The popular J-pop group Six Tones is holding a concert in Osaka today, February 27, 2026. The show is scheduled for 6 p.m. This concert is one of the anticipated events for fans in the Kansai region, offering a chance to see Six Tones perform live.
A crowdfunding campaign has launched today, February 27, 2026, for the Deep Vision Revival Project. This project aims to bring back Shoji Kawamoto's popular touring exhibition, which captivated many visitors at the expo. Funds will support relocating and reviving the theater for future audiences.
次はビジネス関連のニュースです。
Japan's digital agency announced that Toshiba Digital Engineering will utilize My Number Card IC chip-free space. This allows private companies to install applications for various office tasks. This initiative aims to streamline administrative procedures and enhance digital services across Japan. It marks a step towards broader digital integration for businesses.
SBI Holdings and Startail Group officially launched JPY-SC, a new Japanese yen stablecoin. This digital currency is designed to operate across traditional finance and blockchain networks. It is issued by Shinsei Trust and Banking, complying with Japan's regulations. The stablecoin aims to advance regulated digital finance both in Japan and globally.
Core inflation in Tokyo slowed in February, falling below the Bank of Japan's 2% target for the first time in 16 months. This offers some relief to consumers as food price hikes have eased. The data complicates the central bank's communication regarding potential future interest rate increases.
Japan's factory output increased by 2.2% in February, marking its first rise in 3 months. This growth was mainly driven by a significant increase in car production. The data suggests a potential recovery in the manufacturing sector. This positive trend could help boost the nation's overall economic performance.
The chief of Japan Bank for International Cooperation, Nobumitsu Hayashi, stated that U.S.-Japan investment funding still requires significant effort. His comments come ahead of Prime Minister Sanai Takaichi's upcoming trip to the U.S. in March to meet with President Donald Trump. The focus is on making these projects more viable.
Food delivery service Wolt is pulling out of the Japanese market. This move follows a similar exit by DoorDash from other Asian markets. The withdrawal indicates challenges faced by some international food delivery platforms in the competitive Japanese landscape. Local competition and market dynamics likely played a role.
The Bank of Japan raised interest rates to 0.75% in December, a 30-year high. This signals the central bank's confidence in Japan moving towards its 2% inflation target. The BOJ has indicated readiness for further rate hikes if economic and price forecasts continue to materialize, ending decades of monetary support.
The new JPY-SC stablecoin is structured as a Type 3 electronic payment instrument under Japanese law. This ensures full compliance with financial standards. SBI VC Trade will be the primary distributor, with Startail Group leading technical development. The official launch is set for Q 2026, pending regulatory approvals.
An index that excludes fresh food and fuel prices, a key measure of trend inflation, rose 2.5% in February, following a 2.4% gain in January. This indicates underlying inflationary pressures in Japan's economy. The Bank of Japan closely monitors this index for its monetary policy decisions.
The digital agency, established in September 2021, aims to reform Japan's administration through digitalization. Their recent notice regarding My Number card utilization is part of this effort. By enabling private sector use of IC chip-free space, the agency seeks to foster a user-driven, digitally advanced administrative culture.
では、スポーツニュースをお伝えします。
The Waseda University Baseball Club has started its U.S. tour. This is their first trip in 3 years. They will play against top American college teams. The club also plans to host baseball clinics for children in the U.S. This tour aims to provide valuable experience for the students and strengthen international sports ties.
Taiwanese President Lai Ching-te honored Japanese baseball legend Sadaharu Oh. Oh received a high award for his work. The award recognized his contributions to cultural exchange through sports. Oh, aged 85, chairs the Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks. He has long promoted strong baseball relations between Japan and Taiwan.
Baseball icon Sadaharu Oh urged Japan and Taiwan to work together. He believes this cooperation will boost Asian baseball. President Lai Ching-te, a big baseball fan, shared this hope. They look forward to both national teams performing well in the upcoming 2026 World Baseball Classic, starting next month.
The Tokyo Marathon 2026 will be broadcast worldwide. The elite race, happening on March 1st, will reach 115 countries. Major sports networks like Flow Sports, Eurosport, and ESPN International are set to air the event. This global coverage highlights the growing international appeal of Japan's premier running race.
More foreign runners are choosing Japan's famous marathons. On race days, cities transform with closed roads and cheering crowds. Japan's marathons offer stunning routes, from city skylines to mountain views. These events provide a unique way to experience the country and attract athletes from around the world.
China's women's football team is aiming for a 10th Asian Cup title. However, they face strong competition. Japan, a powerful team, is a major threat. Host nation Australia and dark horse North Korea also pose significant challenges. China will need top performance to secure the championship.
The Hiroshima Carp baseball team has ended a player's contract. Infielder Hatsuki was released due to drug use. This decision shows the team's strict policy. It emphasizes the importance of maintaining professional standards. The Carp management acted swiftly to address the issue.
Beyond their games, the Waseda University Baseball Club's U.S. tour includes community work. They are holding special baseball clinics for children. These sessions are for young fans living in the United States. This initiative promotes the sport and fosters goodwill between cultures, sharing Japanese baseball traditions.
The Waseda University Baseball Club celebrates its 125th anniversary. They made history as the first Japanese team to tour the U.S. in 1905. This current trip continues that long-standing tradition. It strengthens their international connections and showcases the club's enduring legacy in baseball.
During his visit, Sadaharu Oh presented gifts to President Lai. One gift was a baseball bat signed by the legend himself. President Lai playfully mimicked Oh's famous flamingo batting stance. Oh praised the president's good balance, adding a personal touch to the formal exchange.
続いて、国際ニュースです。
Japan's Space One plans to launch its Kairos No. 3 rocket on Sunday. This mission will carry 5 satellites into orbit, including one developed by the Taiwan Space Agency. This event highlights Japan's growing private space industry and international collaboration in space technology.
Japan has pledged 6.2 billion yen in grant aid to Ukraine for emergency recovery efforts. This assistance, signed on February 26th, aims to support Ukraine's public health system, agricultural recovery, debris removal, infrastructure repair, and ensure fair broadcasting amid ongoing conflict.
A new Japan-India Governors Network was inaugurated in Tokyo. This framework seeks to deepen subnational cooperation between Japanese prefectures and Indian states. It will focus on promoting investment, industrial collaboration, academic exchange, and improving labor mobility between the two nations.
Tokyo's Consumer Price Index, excluding fresh food, increased by 1.8% in February. This marks the slowest inflation rate in over a year, partially due to government utility subsidies. The deceleration presents a challenge for the Bank of Japan as it considers future interest rate adjustments.
Concerns are rising regarding Japanese Prime Minister Takaichi Sanai's proactive fiscal policies. Despite her party's recent election victory, financial markets are closely watching her agenda for potential impacts on Japan's significant public debt and overall economic stability.
The head of Japan Bank for International Cooperation stated that significant work is still required to finalize funding for 3 key U.S.-Japan trade deal projects. These discussions are ongoing ahead of Prime Minister Takaichi's planned visit with U.S. President Trump in March.
Japan's ruling party has approved plans to enhance the nation's intelligence capabilities. This initiative includes strengthening foreign intelligence collection. The move comes amid a long-standing diplomatic disagreement between Japan and China concerning comments made about Taiwan.
Kagoshima Prefecture has announced a new tourism plan offering free one-way Shinkansen bullet train fares. This program, costing 278 million yen, targets eligible foreign visitors. The goal is to attract more international tourists and boost the local economy in the region.
Following a recent election, Japan's ruling Liberal Democratic Party, led by Prime Minister Takaichi, is adopting a stricter stance on immigration and foreign workers. This policy shift is expected to influence Japan's labor market and economic landscape in the coming years.
Japan is considering implementing a mandatory registration system for foreign agents. This new counterintelligence measure would require individuals and organizations lobbying within Japan on behalf of other governments to officially register their activities with the authorities.
次は IT 技術関連のニュースをお伝えします。
Japan's chipmaker Rapidus secured 267.6 billion yen in new funding. This investment will support building a state-of-the-art semiconductor factory in Hokkaido. The goal is to boost Japan's role in advanced chip manufacturing. This significant funding round helps establish a crucial foundation for future technology production in the region.
Mizuho Financial Group plans to replace about 5,000 clerical jobs with artificial intelligence over the next 10 years. This strategic move aims to increase overall productivity and reallocate employees to higher-value tasks. The bank emphasizes this is a shift in roles, not a reduction in the total workforce, aligning with AI integration trends.
Fujitsu and H2O Retailing successfully launched a new wireless tablet point-of-sale system across 15 Hankyu Hanshin department stores. This innovative technology enhances the customer shopping experience by allowing sales associates to provide seamless service and payments directly on the sales floor, improving efficiency and interaction.
Konica Minolta announced a new organizational structure, effective April 1, 2026. A key change is establishing a corporate digital transformation headquarters. This new division will focus on enhancing digital technology use, strengthening IT systems, and ensuring robust cybersecurity across the entire company, driving operational improvements.
NEC Corporation demonstrated agentic AI technology that autonomously manages core functions of 6G and 5G networks. Developed in collaboration with AWS, this innovation aims to significantly reduce the burden of network deployment and improve operational efficiency for communication service providers. This advances future network capabilities.
Panasonic Connect supplied its advanced surface mount technology equipment to Dixon Technologies in India. This equipment greatly improves productivity and maintains high quality for large volume electronics manufacturing. It also reduces changeover times, making production lines more efficient for various electronic devices.
A new report from PwC indicates that industrial manufacturers globally expect to more than double their use of automated processes by 2030. This significant trend is driven by artificial intelligence and other advanced technologies. It highlights a growing divide between tech-forward companies and those lagging in automation adoption.
Japan is rapidly expanding its 5G network coverage and digital urban infrastructure. This advancement supports smart city initiatives, automation, and artificial intelligence deployment. It greatly improves connectivity for residents and international visitors across major cities, enhancing daily life and technological progress.
Microsoft Japan is reportedly under investigation for alleged antitrust violations. While specific details are still emerging, this highlights increased scrutiny over the market practices of major technology companies operating within Japan. Authorities are examining potential impacts on competition and fair business practices.
A 20-year-old traditional Japanese poetry competition, Senryu, has concluded due to concerns over the potential use of artificial intelligence in submissions. This event demonstrates how advanced AI tools are beginning to impact creative and cultural fields, raising questions about originality and authenticity in art.
今日のニュースは以上です。最後までお付き合いいただき、ありがとうございました。おやすみなさい。